Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we are going to dive into the thrilling biblical story of Daniel in the lion's den. Think you know this story? I guarantee you'll be surprised. So, stick with me until the end of this video and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Before we delve into the story itself, let's understand the historical context. Daniel is a central figure in the book of Daniel, one of the texts in the Old Testament. He lived during the period of the Babylonian exile, when the kingdom of Judah was conquered by the Babylonians, and many Jews were taken to Babylon as exiles. Daniel stood out among the exiles and became an advisor to King Nebuchadnezzar and later to King Darius the Mede. Now that you understand the context, let's get to the story of Daniel in the lion's den. The story begins with King Darius appointing Daniel as one of the three main governors of the empire. However, other governors and satraps became jealous of Daniel and decided to set a trap to get rid of him. They convinced King Darius to sign a decree forbidding anyone from praying to any other god or human, except the king himself, for 30 days. Those who disobeyed would be thrown into the lion's den. Daniel, a man faithful to God, continued praying 3 times a day, even aware of the decree. The conspirators caught Daniel praying and reported him to the king. Reluctantly, King Darius could not revoke his own decree and was forced to throw Daniel into the lion's den. Worried about Daniel's fate, King Darius spent the night sleepless and, at dawn, rushed to the lion's den to see what had happened to his friend. Now, brace yourselves, as we approach the most incredible and thrilling part of the story. At dawn, with a heavy heart, King Darius approached the lion's den. He must have imagined the worst, expecting to find only the remains of his dear friend Daniel. However, as he approached the den, he called for Daniel with a sad voice. And here comes the unexpected twist. To the king's astonishment, Daniel responded. He was alive. He told the king that God had sent an angel to shut the lions' mouths, thus preserving him safe. The angel, Daniel said, closed the lions' mouths because he was found innocent before God and also before the king. Imagine the king's surprise and relief. Daniel, a man of unshakable faith, survived a whole night in the den with hungry lions. This is certainly one of the most remarkable and inspiring miracles in the Bible. The king then ordered Daniel to be taken out of the den, and upon examining him, found no injuries, for Daniel had trusted in his God. Relieved and impressed by the miracle, King Darius ordered that Daniel be taken out of the den and the conspirators be thrown in there with their families. This time, the lions did not hesitate to devour those who had plotted against Daniel. Now, after witnessing this extraordinary miracle, King Darius was filled with deep admiration and respect for Daniel's God. He understood that the God of Daniel was not an ordinary God, but a living and eternal God. So, the king decided that the greatness of Daniel's God should be recognized throughout his vast empire. He made an official proclamation, a decree that reached every corner of his kingdom. In the decree, he stated, "The God of Daniel is the living God and will endure forever. His kingdom will not be destroyed, and his dominion will never end." He also described how God rescues and saves, performing signs and wonders in the heavens and on earth. This proclamation was not just a recognition of God's greatness, but also a testimony to Daniel's courage and faith. The man who was thrown into the lion's den not only survived, but also made a pagan king acknowledge the sovereignty of the God of Israel. And so, even after facing death head-on, Daniel continued to thrive, serving faithfully both in the reign of Darius and in the reign of Cyrus the Persian, who succeeded Darius. This inspiring story teaches us many important lessons, such as faithfulness to God even in difficult situations and the importance of facing adversity with courage and integrity. So, what did you think of this exciting story? Did you know all these details? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any videos. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. May God be with you, and see you next time.